Hello guys and welcome back to another video. My name is FPO Meerkat and today I've got my Matchday 1 review and my Matchday 2 team selection for you guys. I'm doing this really hastily to try and get this video out before the deadline. I've been doing analysis work for the entire day. I've had the football on and I've only just finished, so I've only got this really short amount of time to make this video for you. So it's going to be really rushed. I'll see if I can get some graphics on it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, let's crack straight into how the team did this week. So the differential team did all right, to be honest. I've got a rank there of 190,000, which I don't know how many people are playing this game, but it seems okay, to be honest. 49 points in total. As you can see there, some relatively good scores all around. It's a bit of a shambles, to be honest, to talk about this team, because many of you probably already know that the Fantasy World Cup people behind the game actually changed the rules midway through the game week. Through the match day, there were players who weren't even in the game at the deadline. So yeah, it was a bit of a shambles, but we can only do what we've got. So yeah, this was how the team looked in the end. I ended up doing 3 transfers in the end mid game week. The likes of which were the 3 that I did? Guerrero, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He came in for Nuno Mendes, who was injured actually. He had a bit of an injury concern, so he didn't play that Portugal match. I made that transfer. Hazard came in for Tadic. I saw Hazard was in the starting lineup and I got him in as well. And Otamendi came in for Acuna because he was also benched. So yeah, not very good transfers, to be honest. All 3 of the players I brought in blanked. And the 3 players I took out blanked as well, so not really anything gained there. I lost 3 points because I took a hit on that last transfer to bring in Guerrero there. But yeah, I mean, looking at the team, it pretty much returns everywhere apart from the ones that mattered the most, which was Lewandowski getting 1 point there. I'm not too sure why it only says 1 point. He is definitely captained to get me 2 points. But yeah, not quite sure why that's happened. But yeah, it was a bit of a poor game week, to be honest, in terms of that. But returns from everywhere else, the only players getting goals in the team were Gundogan and Bale. But yeah, Bale getting a lucky penalty and Gundogan also getting a penalty. I did say in my video I was going to be picking penalty takers. Lewandowski even had a penalty as well. Unfortunately, he missed it. So it could have been a really good week if he'd just slotted that away. But yeah, they were the only goals in the team. Alaba doing the absolute business. Again, he should have got points through earning a penalty for his team, but that's yet to be added on. There hasn't been any points added on for key passes or tackles. Hernandez there. He actually didn't start the game, but he came on after 10 minutes after France had conceded, and then he played more than 60 minutes without conceding a goal. So he should have got a clean sheet, but he hasn't got it because apparently the clean sheet counts for the entire team. That's right, if your defender gets a clean sheet and they get subbed off, they haven't actually locked in the clean sheet. If the team then concedes, they lose the clean sheet points. I know, it's an absolute shambles in this game. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you lose points if your team concedes when you're not on the pitch? So, yeah, a bit all over the place, to be honest, in terms of the rules. But yeah, the points were all right. It was low scores throughout the entire team. But we've had an entire match week now to see who the good picks were. There were certainly some fantastic differential picks for game week 1. So yeah, let's get into how my Matchday 1. Let's get into how my Matchday 2 team is looking. So for Matchday 2, I am activating my Wildcard. This is because I am planning on basically building a team for Matchday 2, and I believe with how the wildcard works, you can make unlimited transfers during the match day. So you can basically set up your team as to how you want it for Matchday 3 as well. So you can get basically 2 match days worth of transfers, 2 match days unlimited transfers, which sounds absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. But yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything against doing that. So yeah, I'm going to take full advantage of that. And yeah, so I've basically written down the players who I want to get in my team. However, I've just watched the Brazil game, and I definitely like the look of Richarlison now. He is currently a differential, so I might be adding him in the end. But yeah, this is currently the team I had written down before that Brazil match had taken place. Starting in goal, we are going to be getting rid of Szczesny, and we are going to be transferring him to... I'm not able to type. Hang on a minute. What's this? Oh, I can't search. Okay. They've removed my ability to search, so I'm going to have to search for... Yeah, okay, Mendy. There you go. What? What on earth? Okay. Oh, what? Do I have to do it one by one? Oh, this is horrendous. Oh, you can't... You have to you have to submit every single transfer you do. Oh, God, okay. Well, the wildcard is active, as you can see there. So they are unlimited transfers. But, yeah, this is... Oh, goodness me. Okay, so Mendy is the first keeper in there. And the second one, I'm going to get rid of Neuer as well, who blanked. It's actually counting down my transfers, so I'm a bit worried about that. The next goalkeeper, I'm going to have to scroll right to the bottom here. Don't even know if he has a face. There we go. Gonda, who is... Yeah, he doesn't have a face. He is the... Oh, wait, maybe he does. No? I can see his face is there, but he's not on the... Oh, there we go. No, that's still Manuel Neuer. Okay, what is going on? I want to get Gonda in. Is that okay, game? The Japan goalkeeper. Japan had an excellent performance. I can no longer confirm. Why can I no longer confirm? Oh my gosh, this is an utter shambles. Why have I still got Neuer in the team? Okay. Wildcard is active, right? Yeah, the wildcard used. Yeah, used. Okay, so let's refresh. All right. Gonda is in the team now. Okay. I don't know what on earth is going... All right, free transfers are now infinite. Okay, let's roll with it. Mendy's in the team for that lovely fixture against Qatar. Qatar looked absolutely terrible against Ecuador. I think Senegal are guaranteed a clean sheet in this one. Obviously not guaranteed, but I think they've got incredibly high chances there. 3.1% owned for Mendy. Happy to have him in the team. And Gonda as well, 0.3% owned, but he's really cheap, starting goalkeeper for Japan, and he's against Costa Rica, who produced 0.0 XG against Spain. They are definitely the worst team in the World Cup by a mile based off that first game. So, yeah, he's going in the team to be my reserve goalkeeper in case I need him. Theo Hernandez is staying in the team. He's not on 3.9%. He's not on 3.9% at all. I don't know why that's saying that. God, this game is broken. He's on about 6.9%. He rose above 5% before after the deadline. So I don't have to get rid of him based on the rules. But yeah. I don't know why that's saying he's 3.9%. Maybe if I refresh, he's going to be higher than 3.9. No, he's still 3.9%. Okay. We'll just move on from that. And Alba as well, who, again, he's not 4% owned. He's higher than 4% owned, I swear. He's also staying in the team, so I don't have to transfer him out. Even though it's a hard game against Germany, I think he's got a fairly good chance of getting a clean sheet. And he got an attacking return and should have had another one because he earned a penalty. But yeah, he didn't get that. God, this game is an absolute shambles, isn't it? Guerrero, you're leaving the team. And to replace him, I did see the search button there, but I can't seem to scroll up to it. That's so weird. We're going to find... This is awful. I have to scroll to find the players. Oh, there he is. Harry Maguire. We are going to get Harry Maguire into the team. Yes, there we go. Is he in the team? Yes, he is. I can't sub him on, though. What on earth? Reload the site. Okay. Okay, there's Harry Maguire. It seems like I have to refresh every single time to get the player in. Very strange there. I'm just going to do the transfers and then I'll sort out how the team looks in a bit. I'll probably just cut back to that. So Harry Maguire's in the team. The England defence look really good. Harry Maguire's still a differential. I believe he's higher than that. He's about 3% owned. But yes, the England defence look really good. I think they stand a good chance of getting a clean sheet. against the US. They, a bit dodgy against Iran, but Maguire can definitely rock it with a header as well. And defenders get a huge amount of points for goals. So I'm going to try and target defenders that can potentially grab a goal here and there. The next defender in the team, Christensen, is now going. I don't want him for that tough fixture against France. And into the team is, drum roll, Timothy Castagna, who looked really good in the Belgian game. Belgium as a whole didn't look that great, but Castagna, he was bombing forward like he always does for Leicester. He looked really attacking. I think he's pretty much nailed in that Belgium side as well. And again, because it's a wild card, you can just transfer the players out to other players if they're not starting. So I might as well just pick all these risky players because I can just transfer them out and get other players in anyway, because, you've got unlimited transfers. This is such a weird thing right before a deadline to be doing all this. And Otamendi is leaving the team for the last defender, who is going to be Danilo, who I was very close to having in my starting team anyway. This is basically the slot for a Brazil defender, is essentially going to be the case. Because, I desperately want a Brazil defender for that Switzerland game. And Brazil looked amazingly good tonight. So, he's definitely going in the team right there. Moving on to the midfield, we are going to be getting rid of Pulisic, and we are going to be transferring in... Oh, no, I'm not going to have enough funds, am I? Okay, we'll have to start off with one of the cheaper defenders. We're going to go for... oh, my goodness, where is he? This feels like a speed run trying to do this team. Gosh. He's not there. Why is he not there? He's a 7.5 million midfielder. Am I going blind? I want Minamino. Minamino is the player I want in my team. He's not there, is he? Minamino. Have I got his price wrong? Is he 7 million? He is 7 million. Oh my gosh, I've saved 0.5 million on my team and I didn't even realise. But yes, Minamino is in the team. Again, this is just a slot for a Japanese player because they've got the game against Costa Rica and it looks incredibly good on paper. He is about that lowly owned because he didn't actually start the game. But again, this is pretty much just a placeholder for a Japan attacker. Because, I really fancy their chances on getting goals against Costa Rica. They looked really weak and Japan looked fantastic against Germany. Minamino absolutely changed the game when he got subbed on. So I fully expect him to start that one. But again, can easily transfer him out to a different one if needs be. I need to get some money in the team. So Shaqiri is going to be leaving the team as well. I can get an 8 million midfielder. I'm going to go for Dani Olmo, who I was actually really excited to get as well to start off with Dani Olmo. But I didn't end up starting with him. I ended up going with more penalty takers. He started and he got an absolute haul. He was actually the second highest scoring midfielder in the game. He's not 0.8% owned. He is. He is about 0.8% owned. Really value pick there. I don't know if many people will have him with that tough fixture against Germany, but I think he looked really good. And I definitely want a Spain attacker in there. I prefer the likes of Torres because he's also on penalties as well if he plays. But there are 3 other attackers I want. He takes up a very valuable forward spot in the team. And again, just a placeholder for a Spanish midfielder. And because I've got 0.5 million, I can now go up to Asensio if he starts, which is fantastic. Gundogan also loses his place in the team despite scoring very high for me. I just don't fancy their chances against that Spanish defence. And we are going to go with, if I can find him, I know he's 8 million, Tadic. I cannot afford this player. Why can I not? I've only got 7.5 in the bank. Oh dear. Wait, what? Hang on. How have I got 7.5 in the... Oh, Gundogan's 7.5. I thought Gundogan was 8. My bad. Okay. I do want Olmo in the team. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of Lewandowski because he's taken up all the money and I'm not going to be keeping Lewandowski. And instead, I'm going to swap him to Giroud. Giroud, there we go. Who had an incredibly good performance. It's still showing Lewandowski. You see there, it's still showing Lewandowski. And now I can't seem to refresh the page. Oh no, hang on, his face has gone there, even though it didn't refresh the page. God, this website. Oh, okay. Request to pause it. Reload the site again. That work this time? There we go. That's worked this time. Goodness me. Giroud is in the team. What an incredible performance he had for France. He's still currently a differential. I think he's about, I think that's about right, actually, 3.6%. Let me just check. Okay. Yeah, they're broken. I don't think Hernandez is that ownership, but whatever. That's what the ownership says. I know he's a differential at this point. Yeah, amazing performance for France. He is currently going to be in my team, but again, because of Richarlison's performance, I've got to try and find a way to get him in. So yeah, there might be a bit of changing here, but it's super late in the night and I've been busy all day, so I'm just hastily recording this video to get this out for you guys. Okay, so now hopefully if we get rid of Gundogan, we can get in Tadic. Yeah, there we go. Tadic is in the team for that game against Cameroon. Serbia look all right in the game tonight. It's a really good fixture. Tadic is super low owned. And yeah, he did create a few chances for Serbia in that game. So yeah, I definitely fancy his chances. Getting a return, getting a goal, hopefully, because goals are worth so much in this game against Cameroon. And Boufal is also leaving the team for Paqueta. Because he did actually start for Brazil tonight. I think he will continue to start as well. Again, I would much prefer one of the other attackers in Brazil, but again, they take up a forward spot, which is really frustrating. I would love the likes of Rafinha I'd love the likes of Rafinha, but unfortunately they're listed as forwards. So yeah, at the moment it's Paqueta in the team. Not too sure how likely he is of getting a goal, but yeah, he plays for that Brazil team who are hopefully going to be racking up the chances. I'm just hoping he get a return in there. And Hazard also remains in the team purely because he's starting for Belgium. Again, he's a player who can easily be moved out if he's not starting. He didn't look that great, so he's definitely the most likely I'm going to get rid of. What I'll probably end up doing is getting rid of Hazard and getting in maybe a French midfielder. I'm not too sure at the moment. I haven't given this massive thought, but I just knew I wanted a wild card, and yeah, this is how the team is currently looking. At the moment, Bale is currently being transferred out of the team. I know he did quite well for me this week, but I do fancy my chances on a real differential. Raheem Sterling. I think he's going to start against the US, and yeah, he just continues to score goals. I would really like to have a English attacker in this team. I don't like the look of Mount, and Sterling is the only one who's a differential that I can get. I would absolutely much prefer to have Saka in the team because Saka and Sterling are essentially playing in the same position, but Saka gets 2 more points for every goal, which is massive. So yeah, Saka is definitely the better option, but I'm going to go for Sterling because I can't get Saka because he's too highly owned. Sterling, I believe he's about 1.5% owned. Heung-min Son also makes way, despite having that really nice fixture against Ghana. He makes way at the moment for Memphis Depay because I would like some Netherlands coverage for that game against Ecuador. I really fancy their chances in that game. He's really lowly owned. I was looking at Gakpo actually until I saw that Depay is probably going to play this one because he's back from his injury. And again, I can easily just switch to Gakpo or something like that when the time comes. And yeah, I believe that is it in terms of the transfers. Yeah, that is how the wildcard team is currently looking. Again, I would really like to have Richarlison in the team. So what I might actually do, I'll just see here. I'll just do some live tinkering for you guys. If I get rid of Depay and I go for Richarlison, yeah, I can do that. And then I switch out Paqueta for, which team have I just got rid of? Anthony is a differential at the moment. God, imagine if he starts. I don't think there's any chance he starts in that game. I think Brazil are going to go full strength, aren't they, against Switzerland? God, I would love if Anthony starts. You know what? Let's put Anthony in there for now because that would be super exciting if he somehow plays. But yeah, get Richarlison. Oh, Netherlands, that was it. Netherlands. I'll just see if there's any... God, this is such a shambles of a video. De Jong, is he a differential? 5% owned. Oh my goodness. Is he actually 5% owned or is that lying to me? Well, I mean, Frankie de Jong is, it says right there, he's 5% owned. So I'm going to add him in anyway. There he is in the team, de Jong. He does say he's 5% owned there. So according to my rules, I can select him. At the time of selection, they have to be 5% or lower. Yeah, we're going to have him on there. And we're going to have the Brazil players on the bench. And who else is playing late? Tadic is playing late, right? Yeah, Tadic is playing late. So we're going to have Tadic on the bench there for now. Mendy in the team. And in terms of a captain, I kind of want Richarlison to be the second captain. So the first one, either Giroud or Sterling. That's a difficult one. I fancy Giroud's chances more, but I prefer the fixture for Sterling. I'm not too sure about that one. But then again, the midfielders are really high scoring. I could go for Danny Olmo, to be honest. Definitely fancy his chances of getting a goal against Germany. You know what? Yeah, let's stick the captaincy on Olmo for now. But yeah, this is highly subject to change. Come, oh my god, we've only got until tomorrow morning, haven't we? Oh wait, no, we don't, because this is a wild card, so I can just swap players in and out as I please. Anyway, so yeah, for people who aren't on the wild card, yeah, the deadline's pretty close. But for people who are on the wild card, you can just make transfers during the match day. Yeah, this is an absolute shambles of a game, isn't it? This doesn't make any sense in terms of how a wild card is supposed to be. You have 1 day to think about it. If you don't wild card, you basically have this evening to do it, or you have to wake up early in the morning to do it. That's all the time you'll get. You don't even get a day. It's so weird that they locked you out of making changes to your Matchday 2 squad until now, because you've got so little time to make your changes. But yeah, that is currently how the team is looking. I'm quickly, actually, just to give someone a shout out, I'm quickly going to look at who got the top score in the mini league this week. Somerled getting the top score. No, total points. There we go. Total points. Is that the highest? That doesn't look that high. I don't know why it's not displaying the doubled points for captaincy. That's so strange. Tom Spencer. Richarlison on 11. Well, if he played Richarlison, this is definitely the highest score of the game week, of the match day. 53 points it says up there. I'm not too sure how accurate this is. I think he probably is subbed on Rocket or Rochet. I don't know how you pronounce that name. He's probably subbed on Sosa and Richarlison and De Bruyne as well. He's probably subbed on. So I don't know. You can probably do the maths there to work out what the score is. But shout out to you, Tom Spencer, for getting the top score. And yeah, this is currently how my team is looking. I'll see if I can somehow get this video out before the deadline passes. I wonder if any other content creators' videos have been this hectic. But yeah, the differential team has done all right so far. I've just seen my rank has gone up to 300,000. What? I hope it hasn't factored in the hits, because it definitely said 190,000 at the start of this video, right? What? It definitely said 190,000 at the start of this video. It's probably factored in all the people who had Neymar and Richarlison and all that, hasn't it? It probably hadn't updated, but now it has. Okay, damn, the rank's actually quite a bit worse than I thought it was. I was actually in the top 100,000 before today. So, yeah. Okay, that's what the rank is. Anyway, let's get back to the team. That's currently how the team looks. But again, it's a wildcard team, so this team could entirely change before the end of Matchday 2. I will post what my team looks like on my Twitter. But again, you can make unlimited changes, so I could do as much as I wanted during the game week. And to be honest, I'm not too sure who I'd captain in this team. Again, Lewandowski looks pretty good against Saudi Arabia, but Saudi Arabia played incredibly well, and Poland just looked very off the ball. I've basically got in players from the teams who have performed the best. Maybe Hazard is Hazard probably won't be in this final team. I didn't really like the look of the Belgium attackers, apart from maybe Batshuayi, but even he didn't play very well in my opinion. I've basically just tried to target the best teams here. and then some of the teams with good fixtures like Senegal. But yeah, that's how the team's currently looking. I hope you guys have enjoyed this absolutely manic video. Are you enjoying the Fantasy World Cup? Is it just as hectic are you finding it as hectic as I am? Yeah, and I will see you guys in the next FWC video.